The England and Lions three-quarter Elliot Daly will miss next year's Six Nations after suffering an ankle injury playing for Wasps last weekend that will rule him out for 3 months, even though he may not need surgery. Daly's club and international colleague, the number 8 Nathan Hughes, will miss at least the first 3 rounds of the Six Nations, which England have won for the last 2 years, after suffering a knee injury in the same match against La Rochelle last Sunday. Better news for the England head coach Eddie Jones is that Saracens expect their number 8 Billy Vunipola to return to action in 2 or 3 weeks, 4 months after he had a knee operation. He missed the autumn internationals with Hughes filling in for him against Argentina and Australia. Daly's loss will be keenly felt by Jones, and not just because of his versatility. He plays on the wing for his country and in the centre for his club and has appeared at fullback. He started all 3 of England's November tests, scoring 3 tries, and his ability to roam the field sharpens the attack. Elliot has a syndesmosis injury, which is quite common, said Di Young, the Wasps' director of rugby, who lost a third player to injury in the victory over La Rochelle, with the centre and goal kicker Jimmy Gopith out for at least 2 months with knee ligament damage. Elliot is going to see the specialist to see whether any surgical intervention is required. We hope it will not be, but it will depend on the grade of the injury. It's a very physical game these days, and players do pick up injuries. Unfortunately, we've had a worse run this season than over the last few years, but most of them have been contact injuries and there's very little we can do about that. The Worcester centre Ben Teo is likely miss the start of the Six Nations because of a knee injury, although his loss is offset by the return of Manu Tuilagi to fitness. The flanker Sam Underhill has not played since suffering his second concussion of the season during England's victory over Australia last month, while his fellow back rower Chris Robshaw is also following return-to-play protocols after being concussed for the second time in 2 months 2 weeks ago. The second row Maro Itoje is recovering from a broken jaw and is expected back in a month.